So, welcome back to Man Matters Podcast with Nate and me, Dervin.
What's up?
Much, man. August already. Almost the end of summer.
That's crazy. It's flown by.
Yes, it has. Like, it has been raining this whole week.
It has. I know. Yeah, it's been cold and rainy. Like very cold.
In the 60s. So it was
Yeah.
like 64 degrees in wet.
Yeah, I think it was yesterday. I didn't wear a jacket because I didn't think anything of it because this time of year normally it's not a thing.
In the south.
I got caught out in the pouring rain on the way into work, and I have to walk a long ways to the factory. I was drenched, like just water dripping off of my hair, my face, everything. Oh my gosh. I was freezing cold.
You should have brought extra outfits for that
I
kind
should
of
have.
thing.
I should have. Yeah. Then I had a meeting in like an air conditioned room that was just like outrageously cold.
You look like, what's his name, Jack Nicholson in the Frozen. Yeah, you won't think about here in North Carolina being that cold in the summer.
No, not at all.
Right at the end of July.
Right.
I remember being in freaking New Orleans at the end of July, and it was freaking. It felt like it was breathing water and humidity.
Yeah.
Here it's the same way usually, and then fighting mosquitoes
Right. Yeah.
this time of the year.
Yeah. And really, I mean, a couple weeks ago, it was just crazy hot, So
Yeah,
definitely switching it up a lot.
it's in the hundreds. For some reason, I think it's in the news that today was the coldest day in record for North Carolina this time of the year.
Yeah.
It had been 64 in the morning. Like I think around 10, it was still 64 and raining.
Yeah, I thought I moved down south for a reason, but
Yeah, the weather still follows you.
yeah.
No, today we're going to cover some topics. Topics we will cover today is UFC 319 preview, Dricus Plessis versus Khamzat Chimaev. About also other news as far as like UFC, not UFC, but rather one of my favorite cash cows, Conor McGregor announced his presidential candidacy, potentially finding the White House card. Ronda Rousey, she has a couple of posts about her training or coming back. We can start there. What do you think about her? I mean, she's mother of two, I think. And do you think she's training to get back in shape or she's training to compete again?
I mean, I have a hard time believing she would actually come back because it's been so long. And like you mentioned earlier, the competition is not easy. She's not going to come in and just have a cakewalk. I could see why there would be appeal for her and for Dana because, I mean, people would come to watch that. I would come to watch that, regardless of whether or not I think she's going to win. I would I would watch her come back. That would be a pretty monumental card to come back to. So it would be cool. I have a hard time believing it though,
Especially Kayla Harrison. I mean, I think that's the toughest weight class for women, I think. Kayla Harris is there, Yolanda Pena is there, Amanda Nunes is talking about coming back and fighting as well. And like, for example, those three right there, they are no cakewalk for her coming back of a retirement. There's some kind of backstory. Kayla Harrison used to look up to Ronda Rousey back in the day because both of them come from judo world. So I can see that if they both of them, I think Ronda Rousey was the first one to get a bronze medal for the U.S. in judo. Kayla Harrison was the first one to get gold for the U.S. in judo. I don't see a connection between the two of them. But other than that, I don't think Ronda Rousey should probably go against her. She went retirement. She did some wrestling. She got some money out of that. She probably should not be competing.
I agree completely.
In my whole opinion.
Yeah, no, she had her glory days, to be honest. Yeah, I don't see that ending well for her at all. I hope she doesn't. If she does, I'll watch. But yeah,
Hopefully, that GSP approach, just training with high level athletes,
right? Yeah.
Because she's like with Katzengan. I've seen videos of Katzengan, both of them training together. Like I said, she's come of pregnancy, and also she has been doing grappling, and most of her life, her mom was a judoka as well. So probably that she's doing trying to get back in shape and just enjoying the gentle arts rather than coming back and competing.
Right. Yeah.
Rather than
I would hope.
because she has that competitive, like you know how she
For sure.
highly competitive that she is. Unless they're doing Misha T Ronda Rousey 3. It's the only time I'll see her coming back. Or somebody because Misha T already retired twice, I think.
That would
So
be funny, but I
yeah.
doubt it. There ain't no way. Misha wouldn't come back for that.
No. She already lost twice to Ronda Rousey. The
Right?
first time she got her arm broken by Ronda.
Hmm. Yeah. It's not like it was a competitive match either.
She ragdolled her. This might be Misha T only a chance of beating Ronda. What would she want to do then? Unless it's like a
Right.
porno card. Conor McGregor running for president in Ireland. I'm not. What do you think about that?
I feel like he's just trying stuff. I mean, I'm curious what his fame is in Ireland. I'm sure people are like him because he brought a lot of fame to Ireland. But at the same time, he's had some pretty crazy convictions lately, legally, and then some pretty like scandalous stuff going on. I don't know. I feel like there's no way. There's no way that happens, right? I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't think. Also, if he's doing, usually people that do that kind of like nose beer that he does, usually you have a lot of yes men around you. So if you see a lot of yes men, like, I'm gonna run for president, like, hey, you should do it. Like,
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
so
Yeah,
he
that
might be
may
a lot
well
of,
be it.
might be a lot of yes men around him that may tell him, oh man, I'm really likable. People really like me. I was in a movie. Did like represent Ireland. People used to cheer for me. But also the same type of braggadocious in talking shit. I don't know if he worked in Ireland for politics as he did for his career in the.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Usually, those people don't see that in a presidential candidate.
Yeah, I can't see that, but I,
Also,
I
I see a picture of him. I saw a picture or something like that. He was jumping into the testing pool for the UFC because he had like potentially projected to be in the White House car as well. That's why I see a picture. He had a mohawk, like
yeah,
chocolate mohawk.
yes, I've seen that. Yeah, I don't know. Ain't no way. I mean, I could definitely see him trying to come back to the UFC, but I don't see it ending well. He's just been out for so long.
Well,
He's
well, would you rather rely on a car, big car, on John Jones or Conor McGregor? Who's more reliable?
definitely Conor McGregor. I mean, if he commits, he'll do it. But
Yeah, I mean, he fought with a like hairline fracture in his leg. Dustin Poirier, that one. He didn't pull out of the car. John Jones, how many cars have been canceled because of him?
yeah, no, that's true.
Do you think both of them are doing the same reason they're doing, trying to be in the White House car? Because they can bring coke to the Oval Office. They can do it. They can do blasting the like JF Kennedy back in the day.
Yeah, right.
Do like Tony Montana slopes go for nose beer in the White House.
Yeah, maybe.
That's the only thing I can think of why both of them want to be in the same car. The White House car. Because Conor McGregor's not even American.
Nope, nope, he's not. Yeah,
Because John Jones said because he's American, he had pride for his country, and no reason to compete for a big car like that. But Conor McGregor's not even American. That's the reason he
I
wants to
think
be.
Conor McGregor just likes going important places and like I don't know, he,
Yeah.
he likes his fame. He likes being in the spotlight a lot.
But yeah, like the other day, I saw the allegations of him doing drugs. I wasn't like, I was like, I didn't want like because people like talking shit all the time. But then I see a video he posted the other day. He has some stuff on his nose. Like, oh no, he forgot to with his nose. I wipe it off on the video.
I think I saw that same one. I'm pretty sure.
He was
But
like on a boat or something like that. I was like, oh god, this
dude,
guy. He's not beating the allegations.
yeah, no, he's not even trying.
Let's just breadcrumbs, guy, breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
Like you eat through your nose and
He
then saw the
inhales his food.
Yeah, and like, dude, like you see those videos whenever he's in a bare knuckle fighting, he cannot stand still.
No, I haven't seen that.
Like he like, for example, they're doing like bare knuckles, they have like the face off, and he's the whole time just moving around, stretching. Like, dude, he cannot.
Dang.
That's like skeptical.
Dang. No,
Yeah,
I didn't. I mean, I guess it kind of checks out.
yeah.
Seems
I've
like the
seen
one
it.
to enjoy that lifestyle, but
I'm seeing a video of a that video of him. But somebody posted like the caption was the 3-stripe white belt during promotion day. It's like just Conor McGregor just rocking around, looking around, expecting for his just a typical 3-stripe white belt, waiting for his blue belt.
yeah,
The promotion day. Oh yeah, it does look just like that.
that's funny.
But I don't see. I don't know how you like get clearance to get there.
Yeah, right. I don't know. I don't know.
It's a thing on the UFC topics. UFC 319 fight card. That's in Chicago. Of course, the main event is Chimaev, Dricus Plessis. The main event is US. I mean, US. He used to be a wrestling phenom. Aaron Pico. Training like he has those Stone is training with the same strength and conditioning coach as Khamzat. That's weird. Sometimes this is a show Dricus Plessis as he's from South Africa, and they show Hansa Chimaev as UAE for his country in
Hmm,
um the UFC card. He's from Chechnya.
that's interesting.
Because he's from Chechnya, he's trained out of Sweden, the same camp as Alexander Gustafsson.
Mhm.
Maybe. But this is Aaron Pico. Did you have a picture of him? How disrespectful. He just came from Bellator.
Right.
He's
I
gonna
know he's
be
got a picture out there.
no, even a selfie or something. You can do better than that. Well, he's a big phenom. He stopped wrestling after the 2020 Olympics. He took second place, and then after that he stopped wrestling. He's focused on MMA because there's no
Yeah.
money in wrestling.
Mm.
They're not giving any. He used to be in Bellator, and they didn't even know easy way in. They have number 6, Ron Murphy, in the featherweight division. At first, they had a Russian, and he pulled out of that car. He's supposed to be in the last one.
Okay.
He pulled out of that one, so they give him Ron Murphy in this one.
Yep.
He at one point he used to play striking with Freddie Roach, boxing coach, but now he is with Greg Jackson's team,
Mm.
John
Okay.
Wiggler John.
Yep. No, that's. I mean, it's too bad. It would be interesting to see him against a Russian. I'm sure that's why they made the matchup. But
Yeah, especially the wrestling part.
exactly, yeah. That's grounds for a very fun fight.
Yeah, especially a Cold War, Russia versus United States wrestling. Bring it back. Jerry Cannonier used to be heavyweight. He fought of heavyweight before. He fights at 185 now. He's going to get Michael Venom Page, usually 170.
Mhm.
He's bumping up to 185 now.
Okay. Yeah. That'll be interesting. Has he ever fought at that weight class?
Now that I'm not in the UFC,
Okay.
because he
Wow.
fought Machado Ian Gary.
Mhm.
Both he fought somebody else. Was it Neil Magny? Magomedov.
Hmm. Okay.
He beat Kevin Holland, which is also an in-betweener. He's 170,
Right.
185. He Machado Gary, and he beat the Pirate.
Dang. Okay.
In a decision. But he's going to 185 now.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. Does he think that why this year than 170?
I mean, it's possible that the talent who's a little bit less? Dang, I don't know. What do you think?
I want to see if he does go. Cannonier's a heavy hitter. If he beats Cannonier, I want to see him against the Dutch. He's beat Robert Whitaker
Okay. Yep.
because Michael Bennett used to be a Bellator champion. Can't remember his name right now. He's from Robert Whitaker. I remember 3 letters. RDR. Rainier the Reader. I want to see him against him because Michael Bennett is a striker, known for being a striker, and he has like crazy strike, more like a taekwondo base.
Okay.
Rainier the Reader is more like a Muay Thai or like a Dutch kickboxing style. The Geoff Neal, this is Carlos Prats. Geoff Neal has always been there, like close to like top echelon. It's a good boxer.
Okay.
And King Green, dude, luck, man. That's a running joke. There's a running joke that he has not won a match since he changed his name. King Green. He used to be Bobby Green.
Yeah.
He lost against Paddy Pimblett. He lost against Ruffy. And both of them have been
Granted, those
finished.
are
But
good dudes. Those are good dudes.
he got submitted. He got submitted by Paddy, and he got KO by Ruffy. Remember Paddy put him to sleep.
Yeah.
In the first round.
Yeah. Yeah. Oof. That's pretty decisive.
Because you understand, like third round or fifth round, like you're kind of tired. You can get caught, but in the first round, oof, and you get
Yeah,
it.
he just destroyed you.
Yeah, it's not good. I don't know if you remember. He was like a one. Sometimes they have guests for the UFC show for the weigh-ins. I can sit there and she was weighing in, and he made a comment about her when she would like this, like she stopped eating ice cream. Like, oh yeah, he made a funny comment like about Mackenzie Dern.
Mhm.
Her boyfriend was trying to find him, Bobby Green, and he like for some reason he got Mackenzie Dern's phone number, and he got a text from Mackenzie Dern. It's like, text me to this number. And he's trying to meet up with him. Actually, it was the boyfriend was trying to find Bobby Green.
That's crazy.
Because
That's
Bobby Green,
crazy.
like, I hope that her boyfriend knows how to fight because Bobby Green he can scrap too.
Yeah, I don't care if he's that high in the UFC. I don't care if he's in a losing streak. I mean, he will destroy. Oh, yeah. He better know how to fight. He will regret that one.
Yeah, like, how do you invite a guy over for you to get your ass kicked?
Yeah, yeah. He's gonna make you watch something afterwards.
Yes. Hey, Bobby Green, he's old school, like massive that old school. They've been fighting for that long.
Yeah.
So he doesn't mind fighting for real. And some of the like other like fighters, like, oh yeah, I fight in the UFC. I'm an athlete first. I don't fight in the streets. Other ones like, no man, like Hansa Shima, he'll fight you anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like the time that he almost got into a fight with Kevin Holland in backstage in the main event, Dricus versus Hamza Shemaev. How do you feel about that matchup? How do you think it's gonna go stylistically?
I'll be honest with you. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I feel it's gonna go. I'm very interested to see, but I'm not sure. What do you think? To be honest.
Hamza Shemaev, he's a good grappler. The one chink in his armor has been going backwards, his cardio. But he has been training with Sam Calavita. I show you his garage nightmare workouts that he does. A lot of like high level athletes. He's been working his cardio. Dricus Plessis has a crazy cardio when he had a broken nose. His nose fixed, his cardio got even better. But his technique is, Joe Romero talk about his technique. It's weird because he does random shit that works. For example, one time he did lateral drop, landed on his back, the guy on top of him mount, and still was able to like win the fight after that.
Yeah.
He does like combos, and it's weird because Sometimes you have athletes, for example, like Keith Jardine. He had awkward stance. He's square, and he strikes that way. Dricus Plessis is one of those people that he throws strikes out of balance and catches you with stuff. It's like how did he not get rocked? Is it like just getting lucky with the time? His timing is good that he's like able to recover fast from bad shots or bad like back technique that he does sometimes.
Yeah, maybe. That is true. I mean, he does throw out some weird stuff, which may play in Chimaev's favor. Because when you're wrestling, it's really hard to throw up weird stuff that actually works.
Yeah, because you have balance, you're getting taken down. And he racks old people whenever he brings them to the ground.
Right. Exactly.
He did that to Kevin Holland. After Kevin Holland was talking all that backstage, he just got him in, was it a Dars? No, was it Dars or Anaconda? I think it was Anaconda. Ragdoll him. He was ragdolling Usman as well. Cameron Usman. Ling. Yeah, so was another one. First round, he was beating him so bad, they picked him up from across the cage and put him down and submitted him in the first round. The only guy that was able to give him some trouble was 170 pounds, Gilbert Burns, because he was making him go backwards and forcing him to be in a brawl. His coach was yelling at Chimaev, don't stay in the pocket with him. Don't make it a brawl. You should grab him. I don't know if he was afraid Gilbert Burns because Gilbert Burns is a world champion in Jiu-Jitsu. They didn't want to grapple.
Yeah. Gilbert Burns loves jiu-jitsu. Like, yeah, he's very, very good at that. So, I mean, I could see that would be an intimidating one to match or face him in his own realm.
Especially earlier in his career. He didn't want to like because that was his first test as far as like upper echelon fighters in the UFC. But then after that, he just took a leap. He just beating everybody. I mean, he broke Robert Whitaker's jaw.
Yeah. 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 After that, I do feel like Chimaev will probably win it. Now that yeah. Because DDP, I don't know, yeah, like you're saying, he throws up weird stuff that works, but if you get taken down, that just doesn't happen. It
Yeah.
really doesn't.
I wonder if he's going to do it off his because sometimes maybe it's later in the rounds too. Because you have to take consideration that the timing. If you have a good cardio and you do those kind of sloppy stuff later in rounds, the other guy's not able to catch you.
Yeah, that's true.
Easier for you to recover than early in the round. Early in the rounds, you cannot do that. You have to be really technical in your timing. Be that good.
Yeah, I mean, so it sounds like it would be good for DDP to stall a little bit at first, at least, to wear Shemaev down a bit and then start going for it. Because, yeah.
You remember was talking about something weird about DDP is that he's one of those guys that he's big guy that he doesn't look like he's that big, but he's a big guy like a he's juggernaut. He doesn't look that big. He has a big cardio. They call in Cuba they call it a guajiro. Somebody that's like a freaking stud. But he's like doesn't seem that way because he has weird angles and weird way that he seems one of those person instead of like okay the coach teaches you to do 1-2, but he throws a 1-2 and high kick, but then the high kick is off balance that he throws it anyway, and then he's able to recover. But it's like he's the one that like spice it up. One of those people that's what it seems like he's does stuff like that or trying to like mix it up, but he's off balance. He comes sloppy at time that he used to be able to get away with it.
That much of an athlete that doesn't matter. He can recover.
Yeah, Luke Crawford was that way. He's an athlete. He eventually got caught.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it does seem, I don't know. At a certain point of you just throwing up random stuff, it seems inevitable that you get caught, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you get figured out too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, some fighters that are more lean towards the winning a decision. They give them that much footage to your opponents of your patterns than you going for a finish. Don't you think so? For example, if somebody Aspinall as being a finisher early on rounds, some of the things that he's able to catch his opponent has been the same. And his patterns not really like his timing is not able like to study it. But somebody like Plessis or Kamaru Usman, they have so many hours, so many minutes during the matches that the opponents are able to pick up those patterns.
That's true. Yeah, I would imagine that that has to be the case.
Somebody like Plessis, he goes for decision, wins, and yeah, it's like he has those bad like instinct or like bad patterns. Somebody's be able to pick it up.
That's true. The what is it, fighting nerds or whatever?
Mm-hmm. They have a statistician in their team or something like that.
Yeah. Which I mean, DDP is probably pretty hard to predict like that.
Yeah. Because
You don't
unorthodox.
know what he's gonna throw.
Yeah. For example, like some fighters they have a pattern. Certain like for example, Dustin Poirier used to comb his hair or pull his shorts up whenever he would reset.
Yep.
Forrest Griffin will punch his forehead before he will like when he would reset. What's his name? Brian not Ortega, but Diego Lopez. He touches his neck whenever he's
Really?
fighting.
Yeah.
They ask him like, "What? Do you have like trouble breathing? Why do you touch his neck?" He has a scar right here that when he starts sweating, it itches.
Really?
So whenever he's fighting, he sees him scratching. He's resetting his combo. Every time he scratches his scar,
Dang.
this is like a giveaway. That's what he taught Ellen.
Yep. Wow.
So you know he's going to throw, or if he's resetting his next combo when they do that.
You should wait until that's like very well known and just like not do it. Really throw his opponent.
Oh yeah, it's like start adjusting his cup every time. Like,
Yeah.
like dude, like that's a Derek Lewis a reset. My boss was hot. That's to reset his combos. Yeah, I don't know what the betting. Well, I think it shows here that it's the favorite coming in this fight. And Dricus is the underdog considering he beat Israel Adesanya, he beat Sean Strickland twice. Maybe Robert Whitaker along the way. But 3 champions right there.
DDP, you mean?
DDP beat 3 champions already. The Robert Whitaker, Sean Strickland, and EC coming up
It's
to.
crazy to think, yeah, that he's still the underdog. But I mean, I get it. I mean, Chimaev is 14-0 and you know hasn't had a lot of recent competition.
He usually
So,
fights one fight a year average, except for like 2022. And also he had pulled out a lot of fights too due to like illness during camp. But it's probably runs into rhabdo for training too hard, rhabdomyolysis. Maybe the reason why he pulls out of his fight.
I mean, yeah, maybe that's why his cardio is not the best. He's not training that much or not fighting that often, so he doesn't have a camp time after time to push him.
Yeah. Or maybe he's one of those maniacs that just too tough for his own good, just like
Yeah,
train and
that's
train
also
and train. Like a point diminished return in which your body, you can only train so much, you have to rest. In order for you to like get gains are made in your rest time. Do you feel that way whenever you take off? For example, jiu-jitsu, you take off a week and then you come back, you feel more lucid.
for sure. Yeah, especially if it's been like a long stretch of going consistently. You take a little bit of a break and then come back. Usually, I feel better, like I can think more. Yeah.
You don't feel like a burnout either.
Right. Yeah.
Oh man, it feels good being back.
Yes.
Also, like I think it feels like sometimes you feel like your body aches whenever you don't train.
No, to be honest, I haven't had that one.
I have like sometimes like for I've trained like during the week, And but like the week that I don't train, I feel like, man, my elbow is freaking sore. Or like my joints are like, I don't know why is it like my back hurts. Like probably I've been like during training, I keep it warm all the time. But whenever I like it gets cold, it's like, oh
Yeah,
shit. Like my
yeah,
wrist freaking sore from fighting arm bars.
that joint's not getting the exercise that it was, so it's stiffening up.
Yeah.
I could see how that would happen.
But also I'm older too. I'm almost 40. Probably that's why.
Whoa. Woof,
Yeah.
old man.
Oh no, man. I'm 37 right now. I'm closer to 40 than I am to my 30. So like probably that's what it is. More fun time than anything. Check engine. This is my check engine light of father time. Like, I mean, you stop doing this shit. Oh, speaking of young, did you see Roger Gracie? He made a comment about no gi is more of a young sport and gi is more like an older game.
Hmm.
Older athletes in
DC said that.
no, Roger Gracie.
Uh, Interesting. No, I didn't hear that.
I see a comment that he made about no gi is more of a younger sport. But I
Do you agree with that?
think so because it's kind of like wrestling too. It's more like a younger, more explosive, harder to keep handles on some of the. But also another thing is some of these younger kids are training since they started walking 3 or 4 years old compared to older people trying to start grappling nowadays. You're a blue belt, but also the kid that's next to you is a blue belt has been doing jiu-jitsu for 14 years.
Yeah.
It's a different level.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with that as well. I mean, the no-gi being faster paced, it's hard to get your grips, but the gi, I think, forces you to think more because your grips matter more and it's more
Mhm.
strategic. So it makes sense that a more experienced player, you can't just, muscle through stuff as much, or you can't just, speed through stuff as much. There's a lot more of the strategic element that, yeah, I think would favor the older and more veteran grapplers.
Because you only it's like you have more available grips in which some of those grips you don't see them either in the gi or in gi you just pass your way out of it. But in the gi you cannot
Right.
something as posture itself. In no gi you can just posture up, but in gi somebody has your lapel and you're fighting that grip just to get your posture. Something simple as your posture.
Yeah, no, for sure. That I also I mean, I don't know if it's just a tradition thing or what it is, but I feel like I see more older gi grapplers than no gi.
It's more no gi is more like considered what like cool for the younger athletes. Also, you get rewarded a lot faster in no gi than you will in gi because in gi you had to put your time in. You have to put your time in to get better in the gi. You won't get folded in there so many times for you to before you can get like gratification. No gi, you're able to get out like those things like get out able to like get like kind of lucky in some positions, or if you go with somebody in also you have different aspects. For example, the leg lock bar that's not in the gi. If some gyms don't practice the leg lock game in no gi competition, you're able to do it. So you like get more wins in the leg lock bar than you would in other gyms that you like back takes or arm locks and chokes.
Yeah, definitely. Even now, after years of leg logs being very popular and common, I think there's still somewhat of a wild card that most people don't know how to answer. The people that are very good at it are very good at it, and it's really hard to defend against them.
You feel like a different, you feel the same feel, but a different game
Uh-huh.
because you feel like your legs are not dexterity. There's certain dexterity for arm locks, triangles for your legs compared to defending your legs because you feel like you get it so separated, isolated. Your legs getting isolated. Which arms you can isolate it. You try and prevent them from isolating, just keeping it close to your torso or chokes defending them because they're right here. But legs are so far away for your arms for you to defend, that you get isolated if you don't put enough weight on your legs. Those legs are gonna be you're gonna get submitted because of it.
Yeah. No, it's yeah.
You don't learn until too late. And also this taboo because you can get injured really, really fast too.
Also true. Yeah. I mean, yeah. We've all seen that too. It's not just a myth or anything. It happens regularly. So
And really fast. You don't feel it until it's too late. Going back into the theme of jiu-jitsu, UFC BJJ 2 results. Do you watch it last Thursday?
I have not. No, I haven't watched it yet. I need to go back. Should be still out on YouTube, right?
Think so. I'm not sure. UFC BJJ. I mean, I'm not sure they have it in there. I see some videos in there, but they're just highlights of the matches.
Okay. Yep. I did watch the Tackett match, at least part of it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I would say it was a Tackett bowl because both of them won that night.
yeah,
William and Andrew, both of them
Fowler
won.
won. That doesn't surprise me. William Tackett beat Kyle Chambers. Huh, that's pretty cool. That's a big win.
Yeah. He was the rear naked choke too. And he was fast in the first round.
Whoa, okay.
He tried to avenge his loss against him.
Yeah. That's dominant.
He's a 10th planet guy, right?
Yep.
He wasn't playing
he's
around.
slick and sneaky. He's really, really good.
He got caught. Raquel Canuto, that was another one. That was a wicked one because Raquel Canuto was able to lock the knee bar because Mo Black, she got her hip caught at the bottom of the bowl. So she was able to pivot out of there. So she was sitting and she got caught in a knee bar. So she got a belly down knee bar and was able to wiggle her way out of there.
Yep.
It is a factor that
Yeah, for sure. There's no doubt there. I wonder if that's a luck thing or if Raquel was planning that.
I'm not sure. Because she transitioned to that knee bar. I can't remember how she got it. But I remember she transitioned for a different position. They're showing the decision. They show the video. So most of the videos that are in there in the UFC website is the decision part. Well, I was trying to see if they show the highlight. But that was a surprise win. Is she Renato's wife?
Don't know that one.
There's another fight match there. Mason Fowler versus David Garmo. I didn't know that was a light heavyweight. I didn't know that was supposed to be the light heavyweight title match for UFC BJJ. That was the co-main event. Mason Fowler versus David Garmo. But that was fast. Mason Fowler got a rear naked choke.
Okay, yeah, round 1 of 3.
Mm-hmm.
He is super good. I mean, I feel like most of his competition he just blows right through.
He got a nasty ankle pick.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he got a nasty ankle pick.
Those are fun to watch. A good ankle pick, dang, that's like.
Yeah, you feel like a dummy. Like, oh no. Usually your head is not that close to your knee, anyways. But whenever it happens, like, what the fuck, man?
Bamboozled.
Oh yeah, and they are high rewards, low risk shots.
Yes. So yeah, when you get those, that's gold.
Yeah. And then Andrew Jackson, man, he just ran through Canuto in a dart choke, and he was almost at the end of the first round. You see, he got a dart choke. Canuto went to his knees. Usually, that's what you do whenever somebody try to do a dart choke on you. Go to your knee, but he rolled the wrong way. He's close to that edge, so he tried to roll again. He got caught. He ended up on his back and just locked it in. No, game.
Yeah, no covering.
No, especially if you have that deep of darts. But so far, the last 2 wins have been chokes for Andrew Taggin. in UFC BJJ.
What was the last? Okay, yeah,
It was like
that's
a
right.
like remember like a root. I don't know if they call it rotology or something like that. It's a rear naked choke, but you do it with the arm in. That's what he did the last one. So he won his last one for the title, and then this one he got a Darce choke.
That's pretty good. He's not even a one trick pony. He's got his leg locks for sure, but got his chokes as well. That's pretty cool.
That was surprising. Who's number one when he got that leg lock?
Yeah,
Because he was defending
that,
he was defending it.
right? Yeah, that's a quick switch up, which may be partly why he got it. Like his opponent just wasn't expecting that. It was a
He
weird
was
angle.
and his opponent was giving a thumbs up and laughing, and then also the next thing you know he was tapping because he thought he got the leg lock thing. No, for example, have you seen Ashy? Whenever you try like for a leg lock to go for Ashy, Grammy. If you your opponent, they try to get Ashy in, sits down, and you flare your knee out. There's a heel hook from there. You can just pull your heel and just scoot in, and you have a heel hook right there. That's kind of the equivalent of what he did to that guy whenever he was defending the leg. He just locked both of his leg and got a inside heel hook on him. It's kind of the equivalent of locking your ankles in when you're somebody's back.
Yes,
I love when that happens. How many times have you done that to somebody?
honestly, not a ton. I think well, getting to the back has never really been my focus, and my legs are fairly short anyway. But
Hmm.
I mean,
No,
I've done it a couple times, but
I'm talking about somebody put their legs in you and you're actually like
I think once or twice as a white belt. I don't think since then I've done it. It's just so embarrassing. It's very much ingrained in my head.
I like to do it like on people like when they lock the legs, trying to lock it in. And another one is my favorite is bottom half guard. Go for a knee bar from there.
Yeah,
I go deep half and I just do a knee bar from there. They think I'm going for the sweep. I just scoot, and then just lock in the knee bar because they're trying to pass my guard from there to mount. But by that time, I have their hip locked in and just knee bar. Like, no.
I thought I was making progress.
Yeah, I thought I was able to get mount from there because I thought you only have my one leg.
Right. Yeah.
It's kind of like a burn knee bar. Dang. Another wrestling slash BJJ news. Jason Nolf, three-time NCAA champion, finally got his blue belt in BJJ under the King, Gordon Ryan. How do you think about that? Was long overdue?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it makes sense that for Gordon Ryan's gym, he would make people wait. I mean, I'm sure that's what's going to happen. He's not going to give those out because there's targets on their back for sure. Yeah, no, that's pretty cool to see. I mean, yeah, the merging of jiu-jitsu and wrestling is only going to help grappling.
Yeah, that's one thing I saw recently. He was doing some technique as far as like takedowns. That's one thing that Danaher talks about a lot. That Nogi needs working on stand-up takedowns, especially ADCC. Jason Nolf is known for being one of the most wins or like bonus points as a wrestler when he was in Penn State. And he's going to be in Gordon Ryan's gym. So that's going to elevate the new wave team, take it to another level.
For sure.
Especially having somebody like that for having like Peyton Manning, like a quarterback that used to put a lot of points, having him as a coach in a new team. But at the same time, Jason Nolf still competing, so he's getting better at jiu-jitsu once he gets to the ground. Boom. But now he's going to help the team as well.
Yeah, that's true. Although it's not New Wave anymore.
Yeah,
Well,
what is it
Gordon's is not. It's King's something.
against jiu-jitsu?
I'm pretty sure it's King's Jiu-Jitsu. I'm sure they'll be working closely together, but
King's Way, that's what it is.
yep.
King's Way Jiu-Jitsu.
Is Danaher still coaching, or did he? Wait, did he retire?
He was in the gym there
Okay.
whenever he took the picture. But he usually sits on the side, tell different scenarios. I don't know about that. Probably he has just on the as like advisor, that like that kind of position for Gordon Ryan or help structure some of the classes maybe. And then Gordon Ryan was in the gi, which you don't see often.
Right, I know. I was noticing that when I was looking at the picture. I was like, wow, that's rare. And I was checking the brand of gi that he had. It looks pretty nice. I'm sure it doesn't skimp on
Yeah,
those.
I was joking around that. I was joking around that we got Gordon Ryan in the gi before we got GTA 6. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
Who would have thought we'll see Gordon
Yeah.
Ryan in the gi? Because he was like teasing about he was going to compete in the gi before.
Yeah. Right.
I would like to see him in the gi versus Roger Gracie.
Yeah.
How do you think that will go?
I think Gordon Ryan has that level of autism that just I think he'd dominate. To be honest, I really do. Yeah. I really, yeah. I think that would. I think Gordon could pull that off.
because that's the one guy that Danaher considered him the GOAT in Jiu-Jitsu
Yeah.
is Roger Gracie. Because in gi and no gi, he's able to be dominant. And also with um fundamentals. That's all he did. His technique.
Yeah. True. I feel like Gordon is the same way though. I mean, as long as you include like fundamental leg locking as part of it. Like really a lot of the stuff Gordon does is not super like crazy. You know what I mean? It's just like this
He's
step to
explosive or
this step to
athletic.
this step. Yeah, exactly. Yep. It's just very methodical.
He has a series of movement that he goes through.
Yeah,
Especially
well, that's the thing. Like it's a series of movement that he goes through that he knows there's a limited number of reactions that his opponent can have. And he knows what they are and knows what the symptoms or what it looks like when the opponent does that. So it's next level.
one match that was like picture perfect was Cyborg match. Remember that match when he went against him? He got caught him in the double trouble. And after that was game over. I can't remember when he went against him, but he was able to get like into the leg entry. And after that, he just went into double trouble. And once he got into double trouble, he used it like an elevator to get Cyborg off his feet, sweep him, and just finish it from there. You have both options to finish it. You had a hook on one side, and he had a Achilles on the other side. And it was like nothing what Cyborg could have done. Doesn't matter how much Ashai he had in his system, if you know what I mean. He wasn't getting out of that. But another one was Andrea Galbao in, was it 2022 ADCC? He took his back and he just rolled his back for the longest,
So,
and he eventually
so
just slow cook him into a rear naked choke.
I remember watching them go out to that fight, that match, and they just look so juiced. Like
Yeah,
Galvao was like his traps were unreal. Like I've
yep.
not seen traps like that.
He had quads on his shoulder.
Yeah, dude, I just remember seeing him walk out and I was like, "Oh my god."
He looked like Donkey Kong out there.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that was insane.
He was sharing the same needles as Gabby Garcia when he was going there. And
Uh,
then Gordon Ryan, whenever he took his shirt off, it's like, dude,
yep. Same, yeah, really. Complete, yeah. That is the non-human fighting it.
yeah, it's like the equivalent of Mark McGuire versus Sammy Sosa back in the day when they were the home run. It's the same thing when they jiu-jitsu, those two guys.
Yeah.
And not even like, not even a year before, that's when Gordon Ryan slapped him around after Who's Number One match.
Sure.
So the big fuss was about because Andrea Gabao came to Gordon Ryan talk shit, he slapped him around. Has Andrea Gabao competed since then? I can't remember Andrea competing.
I feel like no. Thought he retired or something like that.
Yeah. Because he was coaching for CJI, the first one, but he said he will compete in it if he knows that good. And like if he could, but he hasn't. Speaking of, I think his daughter just got married this weekend.
Really?
Yeah, joke about. I seen his Instagram. I was like, is that his picture of him getting married? But no, I saw it was his daughter and her husband getting married. It's not like they look alike. I'm just saying that he was like dressed up.
Okay.
He was
I
dressed
was
up with
like,
his
his daughter looks that much like him? Dang, that's rough.
no, no, because they were doing like the first dance, like that daughter of dance.
Okay.
So like,
Okay.
is he getting married? But no, I saw that it was his daughter that was getting married. When somebody says that look like their daughter looks like the dad, it's like show a picture of Danny Trejo with a wig on. That's all the woman picture.
I feel like I think I know what you're talking about.
That's what it reminded me of whenever you said that. Like, that Dragon Ball, he's not getting married. They were in the same dress that he wore for Gordon Ryan's match. But no, yeah, he was getting married this weekend. And another Galbao. Speaking of relationship, Mika Galbao got engaged to
Hmm.
Amia Lori.
Yep, yep. It's a power matchup right there.
Oh yeah, like dude, you do not wanna like mess their dinner. Whenever you talking shit, their dinner. Nah, if you're the waiter, you better mind your p's and q's. Every time you come to the table, you better come with something in your hand.
Yeah,
Come with empty-handed. Bring me some bread or something.
yeah.
And the
That
kids will be
is
like X-Men.
for real. Yeah. Curious to see. I mean, obviously, there's going to be a lot of pressure if they have kids on the kid to do grappling, but sometimes that doesn't, doesn't change it. Sometimes the kid just goes off and does something completely different, which good for them, I guess. But
It's gonna be like so. One is and Mika Gabal is known for his jiu-jitsu. Emil Lori, world champion. I think cadet, senior, and junior. She won the Olympics gold as a wrestler, and she's a purple belt in jiu-jitsu. They have a picture of both of them. They when they were younger, they're like teenagers. They won the tournament. Both of them had a gold medal. So they like to take pictures of themselves like in different tournaments, the same pose, because of like goes back in the day. She used to train on their, I want to say on their DC for wrestling back in the day when she was in school. But now I can't remember what she trains out of now for wrestling, grappling. And once your kids are gonna be a judo, one to do judo instead of wrestling.
yeah, yeah. Or they'd be like Eddie Bravo's kids who want absolutely nothing to do with jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, there'd be a freaking a
So, yeah.
pickleball player. Have you heard about Wrestleball?
Is that the basketball that's wrestling?
Yes, I've seen something in the news this morning. Um, they're trying in 2026. They're trying to bring that as a sport somewhere. That's the one that they see the Russians playing. I don't think you'll be able to play that in certain places. Somebody pull
Right.
a gun on you.
Yeah. Yeah. True. And some places, that's all they play. I mean,
Yeah, in the wild. Do you remember? You might be too young for that. Back in the day, Spike TV used to have a league. They used to have like 3 trampolines right under the basketball. You play basketball, but whenever you get close to there, you try and jump and try and dunk the ball into the. It's probably mostly for vertically challenged athletes. That's what they apply to, because they're actually more easier for them to spin and do stuff like that as they're um smaller center mass, perhaps. But that was a sport you used to be like just like play basketball regularly, and sometimes you had two guys jumping in the trampoline and try to block the other one. Somebody get dunked on, which probably that person has more inertia, probably get like destroy trying to stop somebody.
yeah.
But that's what reminded me of this right here, wrestle ball.
Yeah. That's crazy. I mean, that's a recipe for disaster, in my opinion.
Yeah, especially the broken arms.
Yeah. Yeah. There's not only are you, taking somebody down, you're taking them down from like potentially an elevated height. So yeah, it's a lot of
Concussion,
momentum. Yeah.
especially hardwood too.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
I don't think they do mats on there.
I don't know how they could.
The bone won't bounce. on the mat.
Right? Yeah.
There's no bouncing in there. That would be interesting. Apparently, it originated in Russia in 1920s as a warm up for wrestlers. Who would have done that?
I mean, how else would that be?
He has his own like rules and federation. The difference between that and basketball is in wrestling for possession instead of a jump ball. There's no dribbling, and you're tackling and wrestling in parts of the game.
Okay.
So you're not allowed to dribble. You're mainly just passing.
Okay, I mean that's
Kind of like ultimate frisbee.
right. Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's interesting. So did they put mats on there?
I don't see any mats. You see like a regular hardwood floor at the in a
There's no
regular
dribbling,
school.
but regardless, yeah.
There were singlets. Someone I see. Is that like the basketball version of Sambo?
Right, right. Yeah. They should do sambo basketball, the gi tops and the shorts and
Oh yeah,
basketball.
more grip.
Somebody grabs your lapel as you're going up for a layup.
Dude, imagine getting bow and arrows. You're trying to do a layup. That's a hard form. But you can run the ball, just not dribbling.
Certain number of steps or something.
You can run like rugby.
Okay.
You can pass and attempt to score by throwing the place or placing the ball through the hoop. But that, I don't know how many people would be willing to play that.
Yeah. No, I can't imagine too many.
Yeah, I don't see that many people, especially like,
People that are not good at either sport but are interested in both.
no, I don't see that many people doing that sport. Probably gravitate more towards a backyard game. So
Right. Yeah.
pickleball or like cornhole. The ESPN have show. I don't think did I see a video of the. Remember we were talking about pillow fighting championship.
Yes.
See the video, the guy getting knocked out of the ring.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That is the softest
That's
knockout I've seen ever seen. He went to sleep with his own pillow.
yeah. That's crazy. They're
I think
really
it,
whipping that.
but
Uh,
how hard do you to like whip it to really get
for
rock
real.
somebody like that?
Yeah. I was wondering, like, are they like heavy pillows? I don't know. That's they
One of
gotta
them brought
be.
a what you call a memory foam pillow. Fuck somebody over.
It's in the shape of that dude's face for sure.
I'm pretty sure he memorized that pillow for the rest of his life.
His brain won't forget it.
Yeah, dude, he knocked the fuck out of that guy. He was wearing yellow. He was all banana to that. Like, damn. Oh man, I think that you can get knocked out from a pillow, but apparently you can. According to that
Apparently,
video.
yeah, it is possible.
Is there another? Well, we already went cover over Wagner Rocha versus Kid Dale match last week. What do you think about Wagner Rocha's comeback?
Pretty crazy to me. It seemed risky to me, to be honest.
Yeah, it's really like heart failure.
Just to immediately push your heart again at that age, I don't know, but
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's all he knows, all he does. But I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's crazy because well, the only guy that I can compare to was Marcelo Garcia's, but he was fighting cancer, and this is in a recovery for that. And I can't remember what type of cancer. Was it leukemia that Marcelo Garcia had? No, stomach cancer.
Thought so. Yeah.
Yeah, stomach cancer. So there's like different organ being affected by
Right.
bone
To be honest, cancer though.
cardiovascular.
Right. To be honest, cancer though, like if it's in remission, I wouldn't think it would be affected by you being active. But your heart is like essential
Yeah,
for being active.
there is a factor called ejection fraction in which the muscles of your heart is like a number that they determine how strong your heart is. Usually, after you come from something like a coronary heart, CHF, or you have like a massive heart attack, usually heart takes about a year for it to recover to get full function, like full like ejection fraction for it. Like what's that one in January, February, and not even 6 months later, he's competing again.
Yeah. What kind of medical clearance do you have to get, I wonder? Or do you have to get any?
There's a commission for this. There's no
That's
commission
crazy.
for who's number one, right? He's considered a super fight. It's an exhibition match. You
That's
sign the
crazy.
waiver. You sign the waiver.
I mean, sure, but it's gonna scar somebody if you drop dead on him during the match.
Yeah. How do you choke him? It was a leg lock. Apparently, you close supply to his femoral artery. He just passed out.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, it's crazy to sign up for a competition like that because you have certain like Naga, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, but this is what 15-minute match for the exhibition for who's number one in the main event. That's a long period for grappling.
Where he's pushing the pace too. It's not like he's just chilling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to me that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
The risk of death is pretty high to be pushing that hard.
Yeah, in my medical opinion, I don't think it's a good idea for you to do it
Yeah.
within a year after you got a heart attack.
Yeah.
I wonder if he had, because they have different like symptoms, reason for you to get something like that. I heard people like, I'm not sure, I'm not a doctor, but like for example, like pneumonia or has sort of other things that might have caused that, like the CHF. That might something just it's not is long term, but something just temporary that might cause that heart to act that way, or was it something like a long term that? And so you don't know how much long term damage was done.
Right. But yeah, very true.
Or in his case, because maybe he took some supplements off his his cabinet, so he will be better. That might have, but also you don't know the long term damage that your heart took. For example, some of the old school wrestlers have dropped dead heart conditions because of some of the supplements they used to take back in the day. But also the lifestyle they live also was another factor too. They used to work I don't know how many days out of the week, and they were painkillers because they're always in pain, and they're self medicated with alcohol at the same time. Work out during the day, zero sleep, traveling, and competing or doing that.
A
That's another
horrible
factor.
combo for your heart. Yeah, probably a lot more.
Yeah. And instead of getting rest, you actually put high octane into your system to make up for it because you like compensate for the rest part. It's not good for your heart. That might be the fact. Do you think it's a combination of all of that? Or do you think it's the PEDs themselves that took a toll on the heart?
It's gonna be a combination of everything. I feel like, I don't think any of that's good for it. Maybe one, like, yeah, any one or a couple of those factors, like anybody, there's a lot of people that do, but all of them, yeah, that's a bad recipe right there.
Yeah, that was the reason I was asking this because do you think that same trend might happen, no pun intended, trend on might happen to jiu-jitsu practitioners if they're on PEDs nowadays and they have the same fate as the rest because usually jiu-jitsu competitors they don't have that lifestyle. They don't compete as often.
Right. I wouldn't think it would be as bad. Although you got guys like Mika Galvao, who's like been taking it since a teenager, so
Mm-hmm.
that can't be good. But
Yeah.
I
Also
wouldn't think it would be as
there's another CTE factor in pro wrestling as well. They get hit with shit on their head all the time.
true. Yeah.
There's another factor.
I wouldn't imagine it would be as bad. It might happen, but it'll be later.
Mm-hmm. Also, the PEDs that they take back then is different than what they do nowadays. Back then they used to do different like steroids, which is not good for your heart. But nowadays you have TRT, which is more like a hormonal therapy. You have EPO. It's not good for your. It's not good for your blood because it thickens your blood. More likely for you to get a stroke. Or supplements that you might take, train anabar. Those are. I'm not sure how it will affect your heart compared to other like T-ball and all the kind of steroids I used to use back in the day. So that's another factor. So medicine has evolved since then too.
abilities to predict things like that.
Yeah, also it depends if you do it over the counter or
Yes.
you do it through your doctor or you do through your drug
Trainer.
dealer. Yeah, oh, true. The trainer too. There's a difference. If you do to your there's blood work that you have to do if you do your doctor.
Yeah, right.
Give it to your full blood panel. You have to. But if you do it through the trainer, I don't know. There might be a chance like, hey, you look extra red today. You look like a sausage. You check your blood pressure. I don't know. That's just wanting to see if, like, because for example, you see the whole Hogan passed away recently. So there's another wrestler. You have other ones that are heart issues as well.
Yeah.
And they're also
He
big
he
guys.
was older though. I mean, he was 70 something, right?
71.
I mean, I know that's not like ancient, but it's.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, he had a neck surgery in May. He had been having health issues since then. He said he lost a couple of inches when he did the slam where he picked up Andre the Giant. He said he felt his spine just cracking as he picked him up. Somebody's 500. That's 500 pounds. That's a lot of weight. Somebody how much as stronger you. Your bones are not that big to pick up that much weight.
Right. Yeah.
And there's a difference picking up. Have you picked up like the deadlift certain weight compared to picking up somebody of the same weight? It's hard. It's a lot different moving somebody. You can bench press something, but then you try to bench press somebody of side control, it's a lot different.
Yeah.
There's no balance. Yeah, that's all I have for today. Do you want to close out?
Yeah, thank you guys for listening. I hope you enjoyed the cast. Give us a listen on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, iHeartRadio, and iTunes. Yeah, please give us a follow on Instagram. Let us know if you want to hear something specific. And yeah, hit us up. Thank you guys.